Hello my friends, do you know which country invests the most in its military in the world? The answer is the US, with an expenditure of 916 billion US dollars in 2023. This amount is not only used to invest in the purchase of weapons and equipment, but also in logistics to ensure that soldiers are always well fed. So what is the process of preparing and serving meals in the US military? Let's find out in today's video. In fact, the logistics in the military is very arduous but often overlooked. This is a task that requires speed, accuracy, and extremely high pressure resistance. The kitchens have to serve a huge number of people every day. On average, military schools to operate such a system, military chefs must undergo very rigorous training. It begins with theoretical knowledge, from how to ensure food safety and hygiene, prevent poisoning, handle ingredients properly, and avoid cross-contamination when cooking in bulk. The basic operations, from knife skills, operating industrial kitchen equipment, to advanced cooking methods such as grilling, braising, stewing, and stir-frying. The highlight of this part is 1 hour cooking exam, just like the elimination round in the MasterChef program. After completing the classroom courses, students are taken to a real-life kitchen to practice ingredients. Kitchen staff work closely with nutritionists to develop menus that meet the enormous energy needs of soldiers, averaging around 3,500 to 4,200 calories per day. Each meal is designed to be balanced: carbohydrates to maintain physical strength and alertness, protein to support muscle recovery, and vegetable and fruits to supplement vitamins and antioxidants. The volume of ingredients needed is enormous. For example, at West Point, they need to prepare 22,000 meatballs, 4,000 pounds of pasta, and 150 gallons of tomato sauce for just one lunchtime dish. Staff need to order 4 to 6 weeks in advance so that distributors have enough time to prepare. Upon receiving the goods, they quickly transfer them to freezers. The amount of food in storage is very large, but also runs out very quickly, sometimes in just 2 to 3 days. Time. After many hours of preparation, the dishes are ready. The menu at military kitchens is very diverse: chicken, beef, fish, pasta, vegetables and bread, and sometimes even rice. Large kitchens also have a separate salad bar with more than 50 different options in order to encourage healthy eating habits. Desserts served are usually pastries. Some dishes are also served on special occasions. At the Naval Academy, Annapolis, buffalo chicken, also known as buff chicks, is so popular that it has become a tradition every Friday.
That's what makes it that much better.
Depending on the academy, the serving style may vary. Some use a cafeteria model with a serving line and a salad bar area. Meanwhile, many places apply the family style model. Food is placed onto the table for each company, and the students serve themselves. Regardless of the dining format, the common then transport cooking utensils in for use. The stove is equipped with a high capacity burner which can burn at up to 52,000 BTU. The heat it emits, when combined with the hot sun on the training grounds, makes cooking more difficult than ever. In the summertime, the temperature inside the kitchen can exceed 120 degrees Fahrenheit, while outside, the ingredients used in field kitchens are usually limited to dry or canned foods, things that are easy to preserve and transport, especially suitable for conditions without cold storage or a stable water source. The dishes are often rich in energy and have strong flavours because of the calorie requirement in outdoor training environments can be up to 6,000 calories per day. Popular dishes include grilled vegetables, roasted meat, bread, bacon, and baked goods. Usually, soldiers will be provided with up to 2 hot meals, one in the early morning before starting the training day and one in the evening after completing their duties. In between is a cold lunch, usually pre-packaged Hello my friends, the US has the most powerful navy in the world, with a total of 234 ships, including 11 aircraft carriers. On these ships, thousands of soldiers need to be provided with adequate nutrition every day in order to maintain their health and combat readiness. In today's video, we will explore the process by which chefs prepare and distribute hundreds of thousands of meals each day on Navy ships. A typical Navy ship has over 300 crew members, but this number skyrockets to 5,000 people on aircraft carriers. This means that the culinary team has to prepare up to 17,000 meals a day, including breakfast, lunch, dinner, and midrats, a midnight meal for sailors working the night shift. The work begins with menu planning. The US Navy clearly stipulates daily calorie levels: 2,850 calories for men and 2 transferred. Storage space on the ship is divided into separate areas for cold, frozen, and dry food. Fresh food, such as vegetables, fruit, and bread, has the most limited storage space. This is usually used in the early days after resupply. Canned and frozen foods make up the majority. Every day, the ship's galleys operate non-stop 24 hours a day, with crews working in shifts. The kitchen system is equipped with large-scale industrial cooking equipment, with pots having a capacity of up to 80 gallons. Chefs often cook food in batches to ensure it is always hot and fresh throughout serving time. For example, instead of buying ready-made bread, naval ships buy large cans of flour. When preparing meals, chefs pour the flour into industrial mixers, knead the dough and flatten it, and then bake it in industrial ovens. This way, servicemen always have hot, crispy bread to eat.
Reporting from Naval Station Norfolk.
The menu can include dishes such as beef, bun. Aircraft carrier operations do not stop for meal times. The culinary team is also trained to respond to emergencies and are ready to adjust operations according to the demand of combat missions. The large amount of food and crew leads to a significant amount of waste. In fact, most food waste is dumped directly into the sea along with other items. However, in recent years, many ships have been equipped with advanced composting systems in order to limit environmental discharge. It doesn't only occur on warships though. The US military also has to provide food at large scale during training or exercises. They often use field kitchens. Essentially, these are large trailers designed as mobile kitchens, fully equipped for cooking. Field kitchens have existed since World War II, but at that time they could only serve about 150 to 180 people per meal. After decades of improvement, modern field kitchens can prepare up to 2,400 meals a day, providing food for nearly 800 soldiers. In situation, chefs here also cook in large batches in order to save time and ensure food is always hot and delicious. Military chefs always try to provide at least 2 hot meals a day. The usual schedule includes 2 hot meals, dinner after dark and breakfast before dawn. In addition, soldiers also have a cold meal at midday, usually a C or K ration. Working conditions in field kitchens are very harsh. On hot days, the temperature inside the kitchens can reach 120 degrees Fahrenheit, when the outside temperature is around 100. At large-scale exercises, chefs start working from 2 AM and don't usually finish until after 9 PM. They need to work continuously to ensure no one misses a meal. Raw materials are imported in large batches, including tons of meat, vegetables and rice every day. After that, they are processed. Vegetables are washed, peeled if required, and then cut into bite-sized pieces. The meat is also washed to reduce odour and then marinated with typical Korean flavours. Rice is rinsed and cooked using industrial steamers. The dishes are prepared in oversized pots with a capacity of around 1,000 litres or 264 US gallons. This process is not simple because it is necessary to ensure that a very large amount of food is stirred evenly, so that the spices are evenly absorbed and the food does not burn. Although there are many modern appliances to support cooking nowadays, many dishes still require direct preparation by the chefs. After cooking, the food is transferred to the packaging line. The boxes are vacuum sealed and labelled with complete information about ingredients, nutritional value, expiration date and a QR code. Finally, the boxes are transferred to trucks and distributed to convenience stores nationwide, in time to serve meals for millions of people. And that's how chefs prepare the food in large quantities. Have you ever tried such a meal? Please leave your comments below. If you find this video interesting, please like, share and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any new content from this channel. Thank you for watching, goodbye and see you in the next video.